Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Madsen residence.
You've been here before because we've lived here ever since we've done this.
During all these crazy times when we are kind of spending most of the time here in the house, as you know, I am now working from home. Chelle is also working from home, I guess.
I'm continuing to work from home, but unfortunately not going out and like photographing a lot right now just because of everything that is going on. So with that, we have had a lot of time to spend at home. It's kind of been fun. We've had a chance to take a step back, look at the house and be like, you know what? We should probably really turn this into what we want it to be. Because we've lived here for 3.5, almost 4 years. And
it's a long time.
Yeah, we want to make this house like our home.
One of the side effects of us being here a lot more than usual, we usually don't spend that much time in our home.
We're never home, ever.
But Chelle is starting to look at stuff and realize, that's ugly. Why did I do that? When did we ever buy that and put that there?
That was an impulse move.
Yep.
That was just because something needed to be, you know.
From 10 years ago that my mom gave me, no offense, Jolene.
Yeah, no offense, Jolene. But yeah, like a random trinket that I would get and I'd be like, yeah, that'll go there. I'll find someplace to put it. You know, 3.5 years down the road, it's like, okay, let's find someplace to put that.
Yeah, she's realizing that there's actually a lot of work that could go into our home. And unfortunately, a lot of this work includes me. I have to help her hang stuff, figure out where it goes, what size it needs to be. But she is getting really good with a tape measure.
I am. This is like the first time I've ever used a tape measure in my life because I just don't like them.
Not so much for figuring out where stuff goes on the wall, but kind of figuring out how big something needs to be.
Yep.
She's good with them.
I've measured a lot of rugs recently.
Yeah. It's coming out so much now. Lou's not completely terrified
No, he's not
of the
terrified
tape
of
measure.
the tape measure
He doesn't
anymore.
run away with his tail between his
He
legs.
ate a treat off of it the other day.
I did. I was trying to get him used to it, so we let him smell it, and I put treats on the tape measure. Just trying to break him into the tools. He's always hated the tools, and it makes me sad because I love the tools. You love that I love the tools.
I do, because that means that he can build me things that I really want in the house.
But guys, we are going to take you around today. We've actually been doing quite a few things that we did not catch on camera, and we're going to catch you up to speed on what we've been doing here in the home, trying to, you know, spruce it up a little bit, make it more what we want.
Just kind of make things helpfully flow a little bit more. We haven't really ever like fully decorated in our house. So we're going to take you around right now, show you a few of the things that we have done, but don't feel bad because a lot of the big things are still yet to come.
Saving for the camera.
That we haven't done yet. So those we will get on video in the process of doing them.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Give us a tour.
I found this super cheap mirror a while ago at Target. I made Daniel hang it because he's just so good at hanging things.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I am just like, I'll hold something up to the wall and I'll rub the thing up and down on the wall, scratch where the center thing is, and then that's where I'll put my nail and hang it. And Daniel like comes out with his stud finder and like his drywall hooks and everything, and yeah, he measures. I don't measure anything.
Yeah guys, measuring tape. They're not that uncommon, but you can find the center of the wall with it. You can measure a good height. Anyways.
I can hear you.
Now we can check ourselves out here in the mirror before we leave the house, which is, I know it's important for me. I think it's important for her.
We should take all the mirrors down. I look terrible.
No, you don't. Well, we have more mirrors that we put up too.
Alright guys, so it was time. You guys maybe saw from one of our most recent videos that we still had a Christmas tree on our front porch and a Christmas wreath that I had made because I make wreaths every single Christmas. It was finally time to take that down, and I had no idea what I wanted to do to the front porch because Daniel and I have literally done nothing to our front yard, our backyard, because we just are gone traveling all the time and we've just wanted to spend money on that rather than our yard right now because we don't have kids or anything. So we came home and I was like taking everything down and I was like, what am I gonna do on the front porch? And I still don't know. I still don't have anything here. But we went out and cut down a bunch of this pampas grass. We have pampas grass all over where we live. We live really close to a lake, and the lake is surrounded with so much pampas grass, like literally fields and fields of pampas grass. And right now we live in an area where there's a lot of building going on. So what they're doing is they're just literally like tearing down and ripping out all of this pampas grass to build like homes and retail shops and everything like that. So I wanted to take advantage and I was like, babe, let's just go cut a bunch down. So we found like a little mini field where there was literally a tractor there who was like plowing it out. We just went out there with gardening tools and we just cut down a bunch of pampas grass. I shook a ton of it out so that like there wouldn't be any bugs or anything. I've just filled my house with it. So it's all over the inside of our house. I made a nice little thing out here. I got a new rug. Louie likes it. Buddy, do you like the rug? Come here.
She seriously wasn't kidding when she said she loves it and it's going everywhere. We got it in this pot back here. Vase, I guess is what you would call it. It's in that thingy down there. Popping out up there. We got it on the kitchen table over there.
And the sink.
Oh, it's next to the sink. They're cool colors. I love it.
Thanks, babe. So anybody that has ever seen any videos from our home knows this massive bookshelf that we've had literally ever since we moved in. We bought this when we bought the house and it's been up. And it kind of had become like this hodgepodge of a bookshelf. Like anytime I would get like a new trinket or like my mom would give me something or just anything, I would just like throw it on the bookshelf. And I finally took the time to clean everything off and really design and decorate the bookshelf the way I wanted it to be decorated. So I am in love with the way that books look, but I didn't want to go spend like a lot of money on distressed books that you can get like at design stores because I just felt like that was a waste of money. It's like I could do that myself. So I actually went to Savers a while ago. They were having a sale on their books, like buy 4 get 1 free, and the books are already like $1 to $1.50, and I bought a ton of books. I brought them home, and then Daniel and I did this fun little thing where we ripped the covers off. We were out in the garage with a little X-Acto knife and like slicing it and then just ripping the hard cover off of the book just to give it this really cool like raw edge distressed look because I just love the way that that looks on bookshelves. So, ta-da!
So funny story about this little item here. We were actually in Ikea about, I don't know, 2 weeks ago now. And we had a shopping cart we're going through. You know how it's a huge maze. I actually went off to look for something on my own. And I remember walking by a huge display of a ton of these things and saying to myself, I think I even said it out loud, like, who would buy that thing? Little did I know, once I walked back and found Chelle, there was one in the cart. And here it is now, on display forever in our beautiful home.
So Daniel comes back to the cart and he's like, oh my gosh, I literally just said to myself, who would ever buy one of those? Like, are you being funny with that? Or are you being serious? And I was like, I'm being dead serious. I was like, I'm obsessed with it. I love it. And he's just like, oh my gosh. And he just rolls his eyes.
It looks good.
I think it looks so cool. And if anybody knows me, I do this literally all the time. Like, this is just like my thing. And I don't know, like I love hands. Anyway, so I'm obsessed with our new wooden hand on our bookshelf. Many of you guys might know this, but ever since we have lived in this house, Daniel and I have literally done nothing to our master bedroom. I mean, we have like the essentials, we have a bed, we have a dresser, we have nightstands, but I've never like hung anything on the wall. I've never put any effort or time into actually decorating the room. And so I figured that I would take this time to actually try and decorate this room. So this room is probably what's going to somewhat change the most. We still have a lot of things that we're working on, but we've done just like a few things. Daniel mounted our TV on the wall, which I'm so grateful for because it was just like on its stand, took over the whole dresser. Now my jewelry takes over the whole dresser. This is the next project. In fact, if you guys know of any like really awesome jewelry display things that you can hang on a wall, please comment down below and send them our way because I want to get something to hang here, I think, so that all of this can just be cleared out. And this will be kind of like pushed over. We'll probably get rid of the little cactus there. Over here, I found this really cool mirror that I just like couldn't pass up on at Home Goods a while ago. And I thought it was so cute. So I had Daniel hang this. And once again, he measured and he had his stud finder and everything so that I didn't have to scratch the wall myself. Saved us some time. I'm still on the hunt to find something really cool that I want to hang here. I have a couple ideas in the works, but I'm not 100% sold on any of them, so I don't know what's gonna go there yet. I'm not quite sure. And one thing that I will say that I'm probably the most excited about is going to be a video for another date because it will be probably multiple videos in and of itself because it's going to be quite the project. But to give you a hint, it has something to do with these suckers.
That's what I was thinking.
I got 2 of them, one for me, one for you.
This one is going to be cool. It's not cool yet, but it will be cool. It won't look exactly like this. Anyways, Chelle just kind of wanted to do a hat wall. She has so many rad hats that she's been asking for a while. How can we make a hat wall? What would be a cool way to make a hat wall? So I actually started looking. She's been looking too, but we found these pegs, and these are right in the stud, guys. Like literally, I could climb up these right now. They're that solid. But one thing that we ended up not finishing it because we didn't like about it was how the hats kind of hang away from the wall. And it's driving us a little bit insane. We wanted to lay flat like that, But since these pegs are kind of angled up, they're sitting back down in here and springing off the wall. So anyways, I'm gonna take these out. We're gonna replace them with some that just comes straight out of the wall. And I think that'll like solve this problem. Anyways, guys, that's how things go. You gotta try stuff before you figure out the right way to do it.
The master bathroom is just like the master bedroom. Literally, not a thing has been done in here. I bought mismatched rugs way back when we first moved in and literally haven't touched a single thing since. This room is also very slowly, I might add, going to be a work in progress. But I'm really excited because I found these cute little hanging pots at Target, and I love plants and I think that they're beautiful, but I'm not like the biggest fan of green plants, probably because I kill them. Like I cannot keep a plant alive to save my life. Maybe that's why I'm not a big fan of them. So anyway, I found these cool pots and I was like, well, maybe I'll just hang them and like leave them empty.
Kind of crazy what happened to end up in those pots. Pampers!
Kind of crazy. To go with the rest of the home, I actually wasn't planning on putting the pampas grass in there because I don't want to pampas overkill here. But I ended up cutting it really short and just having it like sit in there kind of deep so it's just a little poof at the end, and I kind of just like love it. I feel like it goes really well with the rope and the gold hardware, and so I'm excited. I'm really happy with how they turned out. Daniel, again, hung those and I think they look fantastic. So guys, that's just like a really quick mini tour of some of the things that have already been like done and hung, but most things are a work in progress. So something to look forward to while we're all chilling at home. We've got a lot of fun projects that we're going to be working on, and we're going to actually be videoing along the way for you guys so that you can kind of see the final finished product of some of the things. And a lot of things probably might not even get done in the time frame. There's a lot of things that we're wanting to work on and fix and redo and things like that within the home. But we're gonna try and get as much cool stuff done as we can within this time that we have just at home together. So stay tuned for it all.
All right, guys.
You smell good.
Oh, thank you. I have quite the collection of cologne now, actually. Thanks for following along, guys. It's kind of fun to be able to focus a little bit on our home and knock out some of these cool design ideas she has. She always comes up with the ideas. She thinks of cool things she wants to do. She doesn't always know how to execute it, which is fine. That's why she married me.
It's true.
And we can usually figure out something that's pretty cool and fun. I really like doing this stuff around the house. The next project...
And he's good at it.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
But she's going to be helping, guys. Literally, we are going to be wiring lights up here in the ceiling that hang down using those shades she has. Definitely stay tuned. Those are going to be fun videos because I'm not going to do all the work. I'm going to have her doing a lot of it. You ever wired an outlet before?
I'm going to be videoing him doing all the work.
Don't worry. It'll be safe. We'll turn the power off, flip the breakers. I'm holding the camera. You're holding the tools.
Yeah, for those that don't know, Daniel actually, by himself, literally, with the help of a few random friends here and there that would like do a day and then be over it, finished our basement completely.
Thank you, friends that helped me. That was a very sad tribute to the friends that helped me finish my basement. Thank you, guys.
They did, and they were great. They were great. But like, Daniel worked such long hours down in the basement and literally did everything himself. Like, he's really into this stuff. And there's kind of not much that this kid can't do. And sometimes I'm like, wow, I think you're so amazing. And then sometimes I'm like, okay, you're annoying. I get it. You can do everything. But most of the times I just think that he's just invincible in my mind.
I've missed it.
That was cheesy. That was cheesy.
That was really cheesy.
Cut.
I like it. No, it's been fun doing these projects. I honestly miss all that home construction work that I got to do when I finished the basement. And so it's fun to do these again, and I'm excited for these lights. It's gonna be a challenge for sure. I hope I don't screw it up, and I hope it looks good. But it'll be fun. I think we're gonna tackle that this weekend and hopefully not get electrocuted.
Fingers crossed. We'll turn our power out,
Not a possibility. It's possible, but it's not gonna happen. Anyways, guys, thank you for following along. We hope all of you are doing good. We hope all of you are staying safe, staying healthy during these crazy times, getting the food you need, all of that good stuff. Anything to add to that list?
Yes, we honestly hope that everyone is able to get the accurate amount of supplies that they need for their family. We know that there's a lot out there with really big families. We know that there's a lot of elderly out there who probably don't want to go shopping for themselves. So we just hope that everyone's out there doing their part. There's so many incredible things going on right now in the midst of all the crazy loneliness. It's kind of been amazing to watch humanity just come together and support one another. Watching all of those videos, you know, from over in Europe of everybody singing on their balconies. I watched one in Spain where this guy led like this workout class and everyone was out on their balconies, and it was just, I don't know, it was just so cool. It kind of like sometimes makes me teary, probably when I'm tired, just to watch humanity like come together, and all of these stores that are doing these amazing things. Certain stores here are having special hours just for the elderly so that they can go in and get the shopping that they need, so that not everything's gone in the midst of all of the people that are there all the time. And it's just, I don't know, like it's just an incredible world and place that we live in, and people are incredible. And so all we ever want to do is to be able to just contribute to that, honestly. There's so many good people in this world to combat all of the negativity that is out there. So we're just so grateful for that, and I'm in awe as we watch the incredibleness that's out there. All of the donations and fundraisers that are being set up for those hourly workers who can't work right now because things are shut down, people that are losing their jobs, companies that are still paying their employees while their stores and things like that are closed. It's just, I don't know, it's incredible. It's really incredible.
I don't know how to follow that up. That was beautiful. We love you guys. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, stay safe, and we'll see you all later.
Bye! Oh my gosh!
We're back.
I genuinely did not see that one coming.